BYU basketball is on the road this evening to face Portland.
Three-pointer, TJ High.
The Cougs will look to extend their win streak to 3 as they are currently 3rd in the West Coast Conference. Meanwhile, Portland sits at last place following their 7-game lose streak. The game tips off at 7 p.m. Pacific time in the Chili's Center. The undefeated number 2 men's volleyball will face the 7th-ranked UCLA Bruins this evening at home. BYU is off to its best start since 2008 and has been playing one of the toughest schedules in the country. The match starts at 7 p.m. in the Smith Fieldhouse. Yesterday was National Girls and Women's in Sports Day, and BYU Athletics plans to celebrate it at the gymnastics meets tomorrow. Athletes from BYU women's sports programs will sign autographs, and there will be cookies, face painting, a balloon artist, photo booth, and prize wheel. BYU faces Sacramento State at the Smith Fieldhouse tomorrow at 7 p.m. BYU has announced its 2020 football recruiting class following yesterday's signing day. The Cougars announced 14 prospects as well as the 13 who previously signed. The total 2020 class comes from 8 different states, and several of the recruits plan to serve church missions prior to enrolling. Former NFL tight end Chad Lewis and current BYU Associate Athletic Director is happy his old coach and former Cougar Andy Reid is now a Super Bowl champion. Reid, who coached Lewis in Philadelphia, won his first Super Bowl this past Sunday with the Kansas City Chiefs. Reid's leadership continues to impact his former players, and Lewis is no exception. Lewis says if anybody deserves to have their name cemented in history, it's Reid.
The guys put in more time, more energy, more love, more passion, more hours, more sleepless nights, more everything than anyone I know.
Reid coached an NFL record 21 seasons before winning his first Super Bowl. Like Lewis, Reid played for legendary BYU coach Lavelle Edwards and looks to continue his legacy. Lewis says this kind of recognition is good for BYU in their recruiting, and he expects more Cougars to participate in future Super Bowls. Real Salt Lake has released their new 2020 home jerseys. Their jersey, which is advertised to be as unique as Utah, features a throwback collar with retro feel and 3 Adidas stripes on the right shoulder. RSL kicks off its season on Saturday, February 29 against Orlando City SC. The Jazz continue to struggle after they lost their 5th straight game against the Denver Nuggets last night.
Heaves it for 3, short, that's it. And Denver extends Utah's losing streak to 5.
The Nuggets were on a back-to-back with just 7 players available and still managed to pull off the win. The Jazz lost 98-95 and are now 5th in the conference. That's all for sports. We'll be right back.